stream today. How are you doing today? This morning? This morning. So today I'm gonna draw. Since I haven't drawn anything today yet, just gonna start out with some cool characters. I don't know which one to draw yet, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna make. Ever heard of Invincible? Yeah, but I never watched it. My wife watched it though. Says it's a very good show. I still haven't got the chance to watch it, though. But it's on my list. I have so many shows on my list. Yeah. See what can today. I'm gonna draw Kitrador again because they are amazing. Let me get some reference real quick. So many tabs open. So I have some news. I started my ADHD medication yesterday, and it's insane how it's different, like with it, like how I can hear my own thoughts. You know, it's kind of crazy. Is this how people live? Like, is this how neurotypicals live? Because now it makes sense. You know, it's crazy. I can't stop talking about it because it's a new thing for me, and it's. I mean, I didn't know what to expect before taking it, and it's weird because I know now what actual silence looks like. You know, if that makes sense at all. Wait, yeah. Today's the second day, and I'm just still getting used to it. But yeah, it's just different. So let's see, which pose can I do? Oh, this one is cute. Let's take some reference, some poses, references. I like. Ever heard of Happy Wheels? Yeah, I played that. I played it a few years back. It's it's a crazy game, actually. It's a crazy game. That's all that's all I'm gonna say. Start. This is a cute pose, so I'm just gonna do that. They are gonna look cute in this. Pose. And the arms here. Just make the skeleton first. About FDI? No, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Is it a game? Is it a movie? Is it a show? I don't you know is that I'm in a very, very bad luck wave since September. Crazy. Life has been crazy lately. I mean, everything looks like it's kind of falling apart, except from my meds. And it's insane how life works sometimes. I broke down out of nowhere, and this month has been rough. Because I still haven't found a new job, and it's, I mean, the car is my backup home, so it's kind of sad that it broke down, because now I can't, I mean, I needed to work, and yeah, it's just life being life. It's a show on YouTube. Oh, okay. On the Jack and Jellyfy YouTube channel with 3 million views. Oh my god, that's a lot of views. It's like a web series though. Then I watched Knights of Guinevere. It's like a very good show. I can't wait for more episodes. I love Dana Terrance's work, and I'm really inspired by her art style. So it's refreshing to see such a big artist working on an independent animation like that it's not focused on kids, and it's just amazing to see what she was able to do. I mean, what they were able to do, because I know there's 3 creators for this show, and yeah, it's just so cool to see. I can't wait for the next episodes. I'm not gonna make the years yet, just because I don't know which one will be captured. So this is my first round of day, so my hands are kind of stiff. Yet still, like, yeah, it's kind of rough. The FDA was actually first released in January 1st, 2010. Oh my god, so long ago. And the creators Michael and Carrie Huang were only 12. Oh my god, they were very young. Very, very young. Is it an animated show? I mean, there's some kids that are crazy talented, The full body pose, so let's see. I'm kind of struggling here. I'm making a new story time. finally, I'm working on a start time that I wrote and recorded. Like I think I recorded it in, I think it was 2019. It's been a long time, but I never got to finish it. And yesterday, I was working on it finally, and I feel like now this video will actually come out, and I can't wait for you guys to see, because I think it's funny. I think it's a funny video. So it's still running today with 20th episode. Oh my god. Of its 5th season. Power of the Two, releasing in theaters in October 16. Oh my god, that's amazing. An amazing story, actually. Inspiring. How are they able to do that at 12 years old? That's the question. I think I'm getting the proportions kind of wrong. Let's fix that. I think this head can be a little bigger. And this one can be a little bigger too. Oops. And yeah. Maybe kind of closer. I don't know. I changed the layout of my desk, so now it's kind of better to work. See, let's outline here. Let's just outline this here, because their legs are touching each other, so it's just, I think I always make the smaller character Ketra because smaller, but yeah. Michael and Carrie aren't 12 anymore, though. They're 27. Yeah, I mean, if they were 12 in 2010, obviously they aren't adults now. You know about I don't know how to read that. Skibidi toilet. No, I have no idea what that is too. Sorry. I'm kinda outdated with a lot of stuff. I've been working a lot with in my art and focusing on drawing more every day. And yeah, I mean, I've been kind of not much online. I mean, I've been pretty much more on TikTok lately. Why is not selecting the thing I want? Why is that happening here? What is going on? Okay. Okay, let's keep this here just so I can get the first pose right, and then we can keep moving on. The rest of the piece here and here, so we can get more three-dimensional. The other leg is here, kind of here. This feet looks like shit, so let's fix that. But yeah, I don't know what Skibidi Toilet is. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's another show I'm not aware of. I woke up with the worst migraine ever today. But then I took my meds and it's gone now, but I'm afraid of tonight. Because yesterday my migraine showed up when I was going to sleep. I wasn't able to sleep at all. So yeah, I'm kind of tired. Come on, this is not looking good. What am I doing wrong here? Maybe the leg is too thick. No, I don't think that's the issue, actually. I don't know what it is. Maybe this here should be more up. More. I don't know what's wrong with this leg. Okay. Skibidi Toilet's a web series. Oh, yeah. Figured. Web series animated in SFM. What's SFM? I don't know what it is. But a war between toilet monsters and people with electronic heads. It's interesting. Very interesting concept. It's gotten super popular and it's apparently really good. Oh, cool. I'm gonna look up these shows later to watch. I was actually rewatching Over the Garden Wall. I love this show. Love this show so much. And every October I try to watch it again because it's kind of a tradition of mine. Since I found this show, you know, it's such a beautiful show. That I mean, I feel like it's gotten more popular now, but I feel like not many people know about this show actually. And I always try to make people watch it, especially if they never watched it before, because it's a very good show. I should make more fan art of it, actually. I did one for Drawloween. Actually, I'm behind Drawloween this year because yesterday, no, not yesterday. Yesterday I also wasn't able to draw the Drawloween because I was working on my story time, but I wasn't able to draw it on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. I'm kind of lost with the days. Because I had a very intense meltdown in the other day, and then I wasn't able to draw at all. Sometimes it's hard being neurodivergent. However, it has reached the demographic of small children and has practically become brain rot. Incredibly sad. Oh no! Something so cool has become little more than an funny meme. Oh no. 14 is Gen Z or Gen Alpha? I don't know. I want to know. I think it's Gen Alpha actually. 14. Because I know Gen Alpha is the children that were born around 2010. So I guess people who are 14 now are Gen Alpha. I don't know. I'm in the limbo of generations actually. I'm from 1995, and I see people saying that sometimes people say that people who were born in 1995 are Gen Z, and sometimes I see people saying that people who are born in 1995 are millennials, but I don't know. So I don't know where I fit. Yeah, I actually identify a lot with Gen Z stuff, but I also identify a lot with millennial stuff. So I think I'm actually in the limbo of this. Okay, this hand here is kind of funny. Let's see. Man, my hands are stiff. I woke up like not long ago, so I think that's why it's kind of looking weird. Anyway, I'm gonna fix that later. Okay, that's kind of looking better. Do people hate millennials so much? I don't know. I have no idea. My wife is a millennial. She's from 1994. Aqui não, meu. Fala aqui no. Aí já vi. I don't know why people hate millennials so much. I think it's because I don't know. There's no reason actually. There's not a reasonable reason for it. I think it's just generational differences actually. I think it's as simple as that. Okay, now I think we can bring this one here more. I have to learn. Oh, my wife is reading a history of cinema book, and she's saying that in what? In 1914, Russia was the pioneer with stop motion, which is a very fun fact. I love stop motion actually. How do you feel about Has Been Hotel? I haven't watched. I watched the pilot when it came out, and I love Helluva Boss. It's a very very funny show. But I haven't watched Has Been Hotel after it came out like on the stream platforms. But I really like the universe of Helluva Boss. I mean, I like the characters. I like the humor. It's all very my vibe, you know. I actually should draw those characters because they are very interesting, like the design. But yeah, but I actually watched Helluva Boss a while back, but I haven't watched. I don't know if there's new episodes. I'm kind of outdated with it. Like, I know I didn't. It's been a while since I watched it. think this should be bigger. And closer here. Because in my reference, they are very close. They are like this. But then the legs are not in the right place. What can I do? What can I do to fix that? Maybe this? Maybe this? Maybe. Sometimes anatomy is hard. Well, your credibility just dropped harder than my view on a video longer than a couple seconds. Oh, why? Personally, I really don't like Hilva Buzz or Hajime no Del because of the creator. Oh, I don't know what the fit is about the creator. I don't follow it. I just enjoy the show. I mean, I'm not one of those people that keep track of this kind of stuff online. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what the creator might have done, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty much not familiar with it. But it's been a while since I watched it though. I mean, I'm not very I don't follow it that much, this show. I just remember enjoying it a while back when it came out. But yeah, my favorite shows are actually She-Ra and Steven Universe. That's my main favorite shows. The only creator I actually follow is Rebecca Sugar, like creator of the show. You know, it's her. Because the main reason I draw today is because of Steven Universe. So I pretty much still follow what she does currently, you know. I mean, I really enjoyed the album she released recently, and I really like her art style. Rebecca Sugar's art style is pretty much my main inspiration for drawing because it's so beautiful. I mean, it's so flowy, you know. I don't know how to explain that. I liked the Has Been palette when it released too. The series was kind of ruined for me. Oh, okay. And I didn't watch the series. I just watched Hilva Boss on YouTube. But yeah. Like these anatomies kind of hard to get. This pose is very difficult. It's been difficult to do that one. I thought it would be easier, but apparently it's not. Let's see what I can do here. I think I can make this a little bigger. But yeah, I mean, there's such an immense amount of shows out there that I cannot keep up with it all. And I haven't been chronically online since the pandemic. Like, not that much, you know. Like, I used to follow way more of the what's the word? Getting It's getting hard to translate in my head today. The discourse is not that it's not the word I want to say. But yeah, basically that. I haven't kept up with it lately. Don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see if I can make this make sense here. Oh man, this leg's looking weird. Kinda. Cause like the fit is like it comes from behind here, then here. Okay, I think we got it. Now the other foot. Oh man. Let's see if I can make that. Okay. Okay, I think the second foot looks better than the first actually. Okay. 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 Huh? Hey, what's the Discord server gonna become public? When's the for people not on Coffee? The Discord was created for the subscriptions, so I don't know if I will make it public. I want to build a safe community there, and very I mean, a community that people can count on each other, you know. And I feel like that making it accessible by subscription is the way I found to make it possible, you know. And also it helps me keep making art. So yeah. But yeah, I feel like it's a very accessible server actually. Will we ever make a second server? Maybe. Haven't thought about it, but maybe. I don't know when. But yeah. But on that Discord that we have right now, it has like some exclusive stuff there too. I release sometimes. And yeah, I like that it's a very small community. And it's very cool people that are there. Yeah, I don't know if I will ever make a second server, but maybe if the channel gets bigger, and you know, more people want to interact and stuff. For now, right now, I'm not even able to monetize my channel yet, so I can't have like memberships and stuff in my channel, so I created my Patreon for that. And everyone who joins the Patreon or the membership on my page on Coffee will get access to the Discord server. So it's like $5, and it's really cool. It's a really cool server. Yeah, and right now I'm trying to make my art be my main job. So because I got fired on September, and it's been a challenge. Like in September, I was able to um, make make a living possible, but this month has been the opposite. So I don't know if that will be if I will be able to keep making art. But I'm trying. I'm also looking up other jobs, you know, in the meantime. And while I do that, I'm trying to make my art happen. But it's not easy, you know, especially right now with AIs all over the place. And I feel like artists all over the world are struggling with it. And it's sad to see, actually. They always attack artists first. So it's what we have to deal with right now. But yeah. Also finding out that I'm ADHD, also starting a new treatment and understanding my head better. It's been a lot the last couple months. You know, it's been very intense. Okay, I think we got a pose more defined now. Just have to figure out who's gonna be Ketra, who's gonna be Adora. Because they are my favorite characters ever. And this arm here is more stretched than it was like that. This and this here. Yeah, no, this. I think this one will be Adora. It's just taller. Okay, let's see. Let's start drawing the outfit. Her boots. Okay, let's see. And now Ketra here. And here. My wife's saying I gotta talk. I gotta talk. Even when I don't have anything to say. Sorry, I was focused on drawing. Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple of rough weeks, a rough month actually. And ever since the car broke down, it's like difficult because we depend on it a lot to make to do everything in this town. So it's, it's been a challenge without it, especially being ADHD and having crisis and having meltdowns. This is stuff that I can control, you know, like unfortunately. I think I'm gonna make like this, like I think. Oops, not supposed to zoom in. This is gonna be cat trap. I'm talking. Any tips for new streamers who are not used to talking much while drawing? Because it's been agora. I'm gonna make I never know when I draw them. I never know if I make Ketra with long hair or not. I like her with short hair, but at the same time I like her with long hair. I feel like this can be better though. Here a bit more outside, I guess. And here too. Too close to the head, I guess. Okay, here, no, here. Let's make this again. Let's do this. Okay, that's better. Okay. Still gonna clean up this though. Just gotta see the outline of it. Now Adora, she's on the profile, so it's a bit tricky. Let's see. Like this neck can be a little bit thinner though. Yeah, I'll have to look up the outfit references because it's been a while. And the last stream I made it all by memory. But today I'm gonna make a more accurate outfit. So let's do that. Like giving a kiss. All right. Okay. Hair. The hair. Let's see. I think the ear can be a little bit more. Ear. I don't know. Here, maybe. I don't know. The placement is kind of weird. Or maybe it's just me looking at her mistakes that aren't there. So let's see, Adora. With her hair here. Her hair is tricky. And it's, I like drawing her hair like without the ponytail, you know. I always draw her with her hair down. Just a preference. Okay, looking cool. Maybe they are too big for this canvas. I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller just to fit it better. Yeah, making art because I like it. What can I say? I'm just a little gay girl drawing what she likes. I think her arm can be bigger though. Be like longer. Yeah, that's better. It was too short, I guess. Also, I'm gonna make her more buff because Adora is buff. Adora is very, very muscle women. Okay. Hoje é sábado? Okay, here it is. Saturday. Saturday. Okay. We got an arm. We got a cool arm here. Let's make this hand look cool too. Hands are hard to draw. Oh, by the way, my wife is learning how to draw and she's getting better and improving a lot lately. It's been fun to watch and help her, obviously. I'm giving tips on how to improve, you know. And it's just so fun to see. Okay. I still don't like this hand, but I don't know how to make it better. Let's see. I'm gonna follow the reference. Erased it all. Sorry. I'm gonna erase it all and do it again. Sometimes you gotta do that. Okay. I'll think that later. I think of that later. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Our shirt has this detail here, right? Yeah. That's it. Something looks off. Something looks off in this anatomy. Let's see. Maybe it's the shirt, but I don't know if it is actually the shirt. I don't know. Okay. Let's do this here. Okay. Okay, there's the detail in the shirt here too. Let's refine this chin here. Trying not to zoom in a lot, because I know that's not a very good habit to have when you're drawing, especially on digital. Trying to improve. Yeah, now I gotta search Ketra's outfit. Outfit. Season 4. Season 4 outfit. So cool to be. I should do that. I'm gonna make season 5. Body. Yeah, we got an outfit. Guys. Oh. Oh, got my stuff here. Put it all back. The parties after the fun. Let's make the outfit or like this, right? It's like this, and then there's sleeves. Not really a sleeve, but and then she's got the arm over here. Okay, now the window. Okay, there's these lines here too, and the belt like this, like this. Hopefully I'm getting it right. Yeah, and then the pants. Pants are like, come on, full body. Huh? Okay, let's keep going. Trying to find the full body outfit 5. I think the pants are the same. Season 4 actually. So let's do that. Yeah. If you guys are enjoying this stream, please leave a like in my video and subscribe so you can get more of the notifications when I post a new video or a new stream. You get notified. Yeah, I mean, it costs nothing and it helps me a lot, so if you can, please. It really helps me a lot. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, there's the side of the thigh here with the my wife with another fun fact about the early cinema with the book she's reading. So early on, when they were starting with the movies with, like, when it wasn't more, when the silent movies were not silent anymore, if that makes sense. When people started to speak on movies, they used to record it twice, one time in English and one time in Spanish, because there wasn't a dub industry yet. So yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I had no idea about that fact. I actually found that to be a very fun fact. So let's keep going with the with this drawing here. Oh man, making feet from the front is kind of hard. Drawing feet is hard, actually, like, in general. It's hard. I find it hard. I feel like it's harder than hands, but I don't know if it's because I practice more drawing hands than drawing feet. Maybe that's because I find it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's too many fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it's the right amount. I was drawing six toes. That's a lot of toes. I also updated my portfolio yesterday, so I can try to find an animation job or something like that. Would love to find something like that. It's so hard lately. It's not easy out there. Okay, we got a tail. Almost forgot it. Sometimes I forget it, and then I post the drawing, and then I realize I didn't draw the tail. Which is sad. That happened to you guys sometimes. Okay, I think we got a sketch ready to be cleaned. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you can get notify when the new videos come out, when the live streams come out, you get notified. And please leave a like, it helps me a lot. Also, I'll be soon releasing a new story time, so you can subscribe to get notified about that, like my story times. I'm trying to get back to doing that. And yeah, I'll be working on it today too. Not on live stream, but I'll be working on it today. And yeah, I feel like it's turning out to be a very cute drawing. Actually. And yeah, I'm having fun with this one. It's been a while since I found them, like, I mean, not that long ago, because I drew them in my last live stream, but I mean, why since I've made a final drawing of them together. That's what I mean. Just a bit of a door so I can get the. Okay, there's a detail in here that I didn't realize. Okay. Okay. It's turning out cute. All right. Cleaning up. Because I really like this pose, and I'm really enjoying how this is turning out, so I'll make it look very cute. Please, if you want to help me keep making art like this, keep posting more frequently, consider getting a commission, getting a drawing. It really helps me a lot, especially right now, because I'm in a wave of bad luck lately. It's been crazy. Been insane, actually. This couple of months has been very challenging for me. So please, if you can, help me. You can join the Discord server for only $5, so I think it's a great deal, actually. There's some cool stuff there, and yeah. Okay, I found it. Here and here. And let's see. Okay. Okay. It's been a while since I've drawn Adora's boots. So that's why I'm looking up references. Okay. See what else we can do. Here, let's clean it up. Yes, I clean it up like by erasing the sketch and cleaning up the lines. It's just the way I find, or I don't know, it's just the way I've been doing for years now, and I feel like the drawing, when I do the line art, like when I trace the sketch doing the line art in another layer, I feel like my drawings don't turn out so cool. So I decided to do that like that, and it feels like my drawings got better, so I just stick to it, to this style of line art. I feel like it gives a more organic feel, I guess. That makes sense. You guys are so quiet. Please talk to me. I wanna chat. It's fun to chat with you guys. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this one. It has, I think it's gonna turn out very, very cute. Let me make a little fold here for the pants, because she's wearing pants. And let's clean this up here, because it's kind of jittery. And now this one here. And this one here. Let's get like this. Okay, cleaning it up, cleaning it up, cleaning it up. Very cool. So let's keep going. Here, didn't remember that front part of Adora's boots, but it gives a nice touch to it. I feel like this is a little lower. Oh no. Okay, it's like this. It's kind of side. Oh man. Okay. Oh man. This feet is looking weird. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, now the rest of the details. Kind of, we can come back to it later. Let's clean it up now. Now here, the arm. Like we can add this here, and also make it bigger here, because her arm is big. Yes, she has muscles. Okay. All right. Looking better. Looking better. Let's see what it can do here. What's missing? Here? The fold of the belly, maybe. Opening it up a little bit more. Okay, I think Adora is looking cool. I think I can make the neck a bit more defined. And maybe more hair here. I feel like it's missing something. Okay, looks better. Looks better. I feel like something's off. Something. Maybe it's the face. I don't know if it's the face though. Maybe I can make this here more, maybe bigger, and maybe I feel like can we do this here? Maybe. Have you guys watched rewatched maybe? You guys already have watched, like, you guys already have watched Over the Garden Wall this year? It's like, it's such a good show. I also have to rewatch Shira. It's been a very long time since I watched it. Since I rewatched it, because I was so obsessed with it. Was so obsessed with the show. And yeah, it's just like a very important show for me. I feel like my art improved a lot in the times that I've I was drawing Catrador every single day. Every single day. And that's why this show is so important. It made me draw more, you know. It made me want to draw every day. So obsessed with it. I mean, I still am, but it's kind of less intense now. And it all makes sense now that I know that I'm ADHD. Okay, let's keep working on it. I feel like that's better. It's a little better. Okay. No. keep going. It's been such a blast drawing them again. All right. Here. Can I just say I love this couple? Because, like, it was so important at the time. I know I always say that, but it's true. Like, it was so important. The representation it brought, like, us. And there was just nothing like it before, you know. I mean, Steven Universe was also a very important show to make that happen, but the way Shira was built, it was so cool. Like, it was so amazing. It was important, you know, especially like the main couple being, like, the main characters being a couple, a lesbian couple. That's what I mean. Like, it's so important, and it's so rare to see, you know. I mean, we got to see it like again, kind of, in Arcane, which is also a very amazing show with a lot of amazing characters. But I mean, it's because I think it's because of the shows that came before, you know, like She-Ra, like Steven Universe, like they were the first ones to be able to show that in a more real way, you know. In a more, like, not hidden in the narrative, you know, like it's there. You cannot question it. You cannot, like, they are a couple. You cannot question it. They always been a couple, you know. And it's that's what I think that's why people enjoy this show so much, especially people from the community, the LGBT community, because it's so important to have something like that in media, in mainstream media, especially right now. We I feel like we're in a time in history that we are losing some rights we got over the years, and it's sad to see, because I mean, we always hear that history it's a cycle, you know. It's always repeating itself, but at the same time, it's repeating itself in ways that shouldn't. I mean, it never should repeat itself, especially in the mistakes that were made in the past. But we are seeing that happening all the time, and it's sad because we fight, and we get a little bit of rights, and then they take it away again and again and again. And it's so exhausting, you know, to see that happening, and to feel like we are never really safe, you know. It's just sad to see that happening, if that makes sense. Yeah, you guys are so quiet today. I started drawing because, as I said before, it was because of Steven Universe. But the main reason Steven Universe made that light sparkle in me is because, I mean, I've always loved animation ever since I was a kid. Like, I was always fascinated by. Oh man! Oh man! Sorry, guys, there was a giant beetle here. I mean, it came in through the window, and I am afraid of bugs. So it was giant. I swear, it was like a giant bug, and I was trying to get it out. Whew. Sorry, what was I saying? I forgot it all. I forgot everything. Um. Oh man. I heard like a buzzing, and then I looked. I looked up, and there was a giant. You know that those black beetles, like enormous beetles. Um. Yeah, it entered here. It was flying in my room, and oh my god! I know they don't do anything to you, but I'm still afraid. I cannot control it. And oh my god, my heart is palpitating now. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh man. What was I saying? I was talking about how I started drawing. Oh yeah. Um yeah, I pretty much was always fascinated by animation because, I mean, with animation you can do pretty much anything if you can draw it. You know, if you can draw, you can do anything with animation. And if you can animate, obviously. And that was always magical to me because it allows you to tell stories in a way that live action can't. I mean, you can, but you need a lot of resources to do that in live action, and it sometimes doesn't look that cool. And when it's animated, you can actually make it the way you imagined, and it won't look weird because it's animated. It's a drawing. It's a fantasy world, you know. I mean, pretty much all movies are fantasy worlds, but you get I think you get what I'm saying. And that's why I always loved animation. And when I started watching Steven Universe, I was pretty much already like, I had already watched a lot of animated shows. I already had watched Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, like those. Oh, Futurama. I mean, I was so obsessed with Futurama for a while because it was the first show I watched entirely in English and entirely without subtitles. So it was like the show that made me like, I think, get more fluent in English. And and it was the first show I tried to watch without subtitles, that I understood what was going on. And because the language is very easy to understand. And yeah, and then I watched Universe after my friend recommended it to me like a bunch of times. I was I don't know why it took me so long to watch it, actually. And he said to me like, it's such a gay show, you're gonna love it. And I mean, he was right. And then once I watched it, like sparkled something in me because one, the art style is so beautiful. Two, the backgrounds are amazing, and three, the soundtrack is like insane. It's so good. Like it's the best soundtrack in a animated show I ever seen, you know. Because I don't know how they did that, but like it's like they were able to make the soundtrack sound like the backgrounds look. That makes sense. At least to me, that's the vibe I get from it. And it's amazing how they were able to do that. Like it just fits in every single way in the show. And like and on top of that, being a very gay show with main characters being lesbians, and I mean I am a big lesbian, so it's like it was so important. And I think I was so obsessed with it because of it, because it was the first show that I saw that had a a very upfront and a very how do you say that in English? Damn. A very like what's the word? I don't know. A very like explicit representation, you know. It wasn't like it wasn't taking turns. It wasn't like, you know, I know like Rebecca Sugar had to make some moves to make that happen. And the fact that she was able to think of something like Garnet, like a character like Garnet, that is two characters in one, and it's a main character, and it's a character that you cannot cut off from the show. And once they revealed that she was a fusion of two characters, two gems that are in love, and they both are I mean they are pretty much a lesbian couple, and it was so amazing, like to see that the way they did that was even the work, the way they were able to do that in the show. Like it made me want to learn animation, because it made me want to create something like that too, you know. It made me have hope that you can actually tell queer stories without being censored. I mean, they were pretty much censored in a lot of ways, but you get what I mean. Like, it was the first time that we saw something as something like that, like that was actually showing a relationship like that in a cartoon. And it's so important. It was so important. At least for me, like I know maybe it spoke to me like more because of my because of me being part of the community, but like and I to see that it was possible, like it was a new factor for me, you know. And then when I watched it, I was like, I gotta draw. I gotta learn it. I gotta learn how to animate. I gotta learn how to do that. I want to do that. And that's what I did. Like I pretty much was so obsessed that I couldn't like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I couldn't stop drawing, and I couldn't stop trying to learn animation. And I feel like over the years I started focusing more on illustration, because animation takes a long time to make. But I love animation still, and I'm still learning it. That's why I started this channel. Actually, I started this channel because I wanted to practice animation and make more stories. Like I wanted to share story times by a gay person because I didn't see anyone doing that. That's why I made a coming out video, because I never at the time I didn't, there wasn't any, you know. And then I saw that there's a lot of people who enjoyed that, and yeah, it was so cool to see, like and pretty much that's why I started drawing, because I wanted to create my own queer stories and share with the world. And yeah, I mean, it was because of Steven Universe. It was because of what this show meant to me. Like, it was very special. It is very special still. Like, it is still in my core. And it made me realize that art is really what I want to do with my life, you know. And that was way before AI showed up. Like I started I started watching Steven Universe. Actually, it was in 2018. It was almost the end of the show, because like it was like they were releasing season 5, I guess. But I watched the entire show, like the 5 seasons, up until the point they were releasing it. I watched the entire show in like 1 week. 1 week, I was able to watch it, and I was in college. I mean, I was studying. I was not like I didn't have much free time, but I did it anyway, and I was working too. But I pretty much only thought about Steven Universe at that time. It was pretty much a very intense hyperfixation, and because of it, I started drawing. I started learning how to draw. I started looking up tutorials and learning fundamentals and learning animation, and it was so important to learn it, because now I feel like I can create the stuff I always wanted to. But at the same time, it's not easy, you know, because it takes a lot of time, resources, and with time I realized that. But back then I was so inspired to create stuff, and I didn't know how to draw back then. I didn't know how to draw at all. The only thing I knew how to do, it was like editing videos and motion graphics, but it was like motion graphics with my mouse and not drawing at all, you know. And when I started drawing, I feel like a whole new world opened up before my eyes, you know. Like it's a very cool universe, and it was just so important. And this show was the main reason why I became an artist. And then after that, it was like 2018, the universe ended. And then, oh man, when, I don't know if I can say that. I mean, I'm assuming everyone already watched it, but when I'm gonna say the biggest plot twist on Steven Universe, when the biggest plot twist came out, if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. I wasn't able to think about anything else during like a full week. And after Ruby and Sapphire's wedding, episode came out and they actually kissed in that episode. I was not expecting that. I mean, we were watching a marriage happening. We were watching a wedding happening. And I wasn't expecting to have they to kiss, because it was a queer couple. It was a lesbian couple. And that's how we were back then. Like, we were not expecting at all like something like that to happen. And it was so important to have that. At least for me, like, was so important. It was life changing, actually. I realized, like, oh, I can do stories like that. We can do that. We can fight for that. And yeah, I mean, I feel like we got way more queer stories, good queer stories, after this event happened. And Shiro was one of them. Like, Shiro came after, and I know it was like with a lot of fight too, because Catradora only kissed on the last episode, which is something that Steven Universe was able to do, not in the last episode. They were able to make it like in a very important episode, in a very specific way that they couldn't censor it. I mean, of course there probably are places that censored it anyway, but in the context of the story being told in the show, that episode was very important. And if you didn't watch that episode, you would be like kind of lost later. And I mean, that was one of the episodes that made me like be even more passionate about this show and animation in general. I started looking up everything about the show, about Rebecca Sugar, about animation, and I started studying more. And once She-Ra came out, I mean, I watched the show since it released, like since the beginning. This was a show that I pretty much followed through the years, differently than Steven Universe, that I watched it all at once, and then I caught up with when I caught up with where they were releasing it. Like, they were in season 5, almost in the end of the season when I started watching Universe. But then I caught up with it like in 1 week, and then I actually felt that despair of waiting for 2 months for a new episode after a huge cliffhanger, and it was insane. Yeah, like, I remember that time. It was like very, 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 very intense. And when She-Ra came out, like, I watched the show pretty much already shipping Ketra and Adora, but I never thought they were actually gonna be canon. I watched the show like, okay, they are pretty much a couple, but I mean, there's no way they're gonna actually make them canon because it's based on a ancient show and it's a remake and I mean all that jazz. And but at the same time, since the beginning it was a very gay show. Like the creators were very clear about that since the beginning. But at the same time, we were like, I feel like the entire fandom was like not expecting it to actually happen. So when the last episode came out and they were confirmed as a couple, Catradora was confirmed as a couple. I remember my reaction watching the episode. I was like so in shock, like in a good way, you know. I was so like because I was not expecting it at all. Like I was not. I mean, the entire season 5, they were like Catherine and Adora were acting like a couple, but at the same time, I was not allowing myself to get my hopes up because of all the things we went through with other shows, you know, and I was just not expecting it, and I was my expectations were like pretty much none. And when the last episode came out and they actually kissed and they actually became a couple, I was like, oh god. I was like, I was so obsessed with this show after that. Like, then I couldn't stop drawing them, and that was like in 2020. It was like, it was it was like a little bit more than almost 2 years since I started drawing, like started learning how to draw. So my drawings were still a very I was a beginner in art. I didn't had an art style yet. I didn't have much experience with anything yet. It was like at the same kind of in the same time, a little later than when I created this channel here on YouTube. And then after the show, I mean after Cathedral was confirmed and I got obsessed, like I pretty much got a very 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 intense hyper focus. And also was the pandemic, was the year of the pandemic, and then I was locked in my home. I wasn't going out for anything. I was working from home. Fortunately, I was working from home. I was lucky enough to at the time have a job that allowed me to work from home. And then I pretty much got very 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 obsessed with this. And then I pretty much drew them every single day. It was actually getting in the way of my work because at the time I didn't know I had ADHD, and I also didn't know that I was autistic. So I pretty much was undiagnosed, and I mean I was diagnosed only this year. I started my meds yesterday, so that's yeah, that's just for context. That's why I was so obsessed. And now it makes sense, but at the time I didn't know it had a name. I didn't know it was actually a something. I knew that I couldn't stop drawing them. I knew that I couldn't, even if I wanted to, because I had work to do. Like I was pretty much working, but I couldn't focus on my work. You know, I would do my job, but always thinking about, oh man, when will I end this so I can draw Cachorro? You know, like and it was like that for most of the year. And most of the next couple years. I mean, it was like a very intense hobby. It lasted like for at least, I think, a couple years. It lasted like it was very very intense, and and it's because of that. Like it's because of how important this was for me. I mean, it's um it's a great show. It's the characters are so fun, and the representation was amazing. And then they were confirmed, and then it was just like, oh my god, oh my god. I simply couldn't stop thinking about it. Couldn't. I tried. Trust me. I tried. I couldn't. It was like the obsession I had with Steven Universe. But since I started drawing them more than the characters of Steven, I think I got a little bit more obsessed with them because I really like the design of them. I really like how I learned really quickly to draw them. And there was a bunch of people at the time on Twitter that were also in the fandom and were also obsessed with them. And then I learned a lot at the time. I feel like my art improved a lot at the time because of that. Because I would draw them every single day during like almost 2 years, nonstop, you know. And yeah, they mean a lot to me. Like, and I feel like I'm very thankful for these characters because they allowed me to improve my art in a way that now I feel like I can make my own characters and create in a way that I couldn't before, you know. Because when I started drawing, the main goal for me was to be able to create my own characters. But at the time, I didn't know anything about fundamentals, animation, character design. I didn't know anything about that. So I was pretty much very in the beginning, and I wanted to create, but I didn't know how, and I didn't know where to begin. So over the years, and by drawing a lot of Cachadora and other characters too from Shira, and other shows too, but like Cachadora was like very intense for me. I now feel like I can create more characters. Like I feel like now I'm in a place with my art that I'm able to make more interesting designs and characters. And yeah, I want to tell my own stories, you know. I actually have a story that I've been developing since 2020, but I've been developing it, and like it's pretty much still in the early stages because I started writing it, but then I stopped, and then I got back to writing it, but then I stopped again, and it's pretty much like not nearly not at all like near to be done. And yeah, like I don't know if anything I'm saying is making sense, but I just wanted to tell this story because I think the main thing I want to bring here by telling this story is keep drawing, keep making art, don't give up, because the world might seem like it's being taken over by AI and robots and the art is dying, but as long as you keep drawing, the art will never die, you know. As long as we keep making it and and telling our own stories and sharing our own characters and keep making things from scratch, we won't lose that ability, you know. Because my main fear of the future and the world we live right now is to lose the ability to make art from scratch. And I feel like people are so dependent on AI right now, and it's so sad to see because and it's scary to see because it shouldn't be like that, you know. People should not rely so much in a robot to make stuff, you know. I feel like it's dangerous actually. It's a dangerous stuff. It's a dangerous thing to do, to depend on a robot to tell you things that you don't know, to to make art for you that you don't know how to do, you know. Like, why would you want to do that? Like, why would you not want, why would you want to not draw, you know? It makes no sense to me. It never made sense to me because drawing is so fun. It's so fun. The process is so fun. And I feel like people are forgetting how to do that because they are relying on something that just generates something, and without any soul, you know. I mean, the act of drawing is so fun, sexual fun, and people were wanting to take that away from us because it's faster. Come on, faster. It's so rewarding to spend hours in something and then look at it and think, oh, I did that, you know. It was me who did that. It was like my work, my ability, my effort. And to have that taken away from you, and to have something just regurgitated by a robot is just like sad, you know. It's just like sad. And I hope the world can I don't know, I hope people will start to see that, because it's not for us as humans. You know, it's not good. It never was, it never will be. And I am just sad to see that this is happening, actually. And yeah, but I feel like I digressed about what I was saying. I don't know what my point was. I guess I just wanted to tell why I like this character so much. And I feel like independent animation is growing right now. Thank God. Because of that, because of what the industry is making. Like every every um every job I find on, like, when my job searches, every single one I've found so far has AI involved in it. And it's like, it's jobs that are like looking for artists, but every single job job description I read so far has like, oh, you have to know, have to be open to use AI tools. It's not a tool. It's a fucking abomination. And they are pretty much implementing in all of it. So that's why independent animation, I think it's the way to artists to resist this wave of AI in the industry. And I feel like it's so good to see something like Knights of Guinevere coming out, like a totally independent animation show that was made by humans and for humans, and it's refreshing to see that there's still artists fighting out there to make art survive, real art survive, because AI is not art. AI generated stuff is not art. It's far from being art. It's just something that stole from a lot of artists, and something without a soul. Every single AI image I see has no soul. There's no humanity in it. It's just sad to see. And yeah, I really hope that humanity as a whole, especially artists, come out of this dark times stronger than ever, because what we're seeing today is something very worrying happening. People are so dependent on GPT to do stuff. I'm proud to say that I never used it. I never opened ChatGPT to look up anything at all online. I still use Google, and I never read the AI overview because, I mean, it's always wrong. So why bother? It says it can be wrong. So why would I use it and trust it, since it literally says underneath it that you have to double check the information AI gives you. So why would I trust it? Makes absolutely no sense, And yeah, I feel like people are, I don't know. I know it's not every person, but like a good portion of people that are not informed about it don't know the damage is making to everyone, And it's sad to see because, I mean, there's some people that I follow that I sometimes I am watching, I don't know, like a live stream or something like that, and they are like, "Oh, ChatGPT, tell me something," like they are searching things on this robot that don't give you accurate information, and people are trusting it like without a blink of an eye, And it's scary. It's scary because it's dangerous, The misinformations you can get from it, it's dangerous. And that's why I'm scared of the future. Like, I don't know. I think I'm just tired of it, you know. I remember when the first AI models came out and people started generating stuff, and I was like, it never um made sense to me. Why would people want to do that? Why? Just to take jobs from real artists, people who spent years and years developing a skill that is not easy to develop, and for what, you know? Oh, to make things faster. Really? And then they use the excuse that, oh, we're making things faster so you can work less. That's a lie. You won't work less. You will work more because things will be made faster. So they will be putting more demands for you to make your job. So that's, see how that makes no sense, you know. And it's just sad to see. It's tiring. It's exhausting. And it's getting worse because it's hurting the environment to more than it's already damaged. It's damaging it more. And I mean, it makes no sense at all. And then we try to survive here with art, and it just looks like it's impossible because now it's easier to use the robots, and even though they look like shit, you know, like I feel like I'm just screaming in the void. And yeah, nobody's actually listening to artists, so which is sad because artists have so much to say and so much to give. There's so many amazing artists out there that are just looking for an opportunity to show their skills and show their talent and their stories and their creativity, and the world is just saying, nah, let's use robots, you know. Fuck your skills, fuck your years of practice, years of studies, fuck it all. Let's do it all with generative AI, which is very insane, in my opinion. My humble opinion about it is that, like, so yeah, that's all I got to say. Don't know how we got in this subject, but anyway. I guess I wanted to say that because it's getting me frustrated. I mean, this month's last month was very intense, very, very difficult Um, I was fired from my job of 1.5 years because of AI, and also because I think, I mean, I cannot prove that, but I pretty much sure that they fired me because I'm autistic. And even though I did an amazing job there, they didn't want me there more anymore. And come on. And now I gotta find a new job, which is hard nowadays. It's been hard. Been sending my resume all over the place, but it's hard to get something cool, you know. And once a cool spot shows up, I don't. I mean, they don't move on with my application, so that's just sad. And yeah, it's rough out there. So trying to make my channel work and trying to make my drawings be my living is what I'm. It's the answer I have right now, but it's very hard because I don't have an audience. Like, I don't have resources. I don't have anything. I only have my computer and a dream. And on top of that, I have to make rent. I still haven't made rent for next month. Which I was able to do last month after I got fired, thanks to you guys. Was able to pay rent for October, but this month I don't know how it's gonna look. And my backup home, which is my car, which is the thing that I have that I can live in, if everything goes south, you know, with my house, my current home, it broke out of nowhere, out of fucking nowhere, and I'm still paying for that car. It couldn't be broken. It shouldn't be broken. And to replace the motor pieces that we need to replace, it's very expensive. It's like almost $1,000, and we just don't have that money yet. We don't have that money because I'm out of job, and my wife is also out of job. She did got a job last week, but she didn't keep it because she had made a deal with them with the salary, but then they decided to change their minds about it. And the next day, after they already had made a deal, and so she decided to not keep in this place because they were like not trustworthy. So now, I mean, we're both out of jobs. We're both trying to make art happen because my wife is a writer. So we created a small studio, but it's just the two of us, and we don't have any resources. So it's hard to make that happen when you don't have any source of income, because my drawings have been my main source of income since September. Since September 1st, which was the day I was fired. And now it's been a month later, and you guys were able to helped me last month, but now I just don't know what to do. Like, the car broke down, the rent is not made. We have to pay for the car to get fixed, which is very expensive. I mean, we already bought the pieces, but like on a credit card, and next month I don't have no idea how we will be able to pay that debt. Uh-huh. And on top of that, my dog has to to take a medicine every single month because he has a skin problem, a skin disease that it's chronic, and it's like he cannot be without that medicine, you know. And so we're in a very big wave of bad luck lately, and it's kind of desperating, you know, because I don't see a way out of it. um I'm trying my best to post every single day a new drawing, a new thing. Like this week I failed, you guys, because I had a meltdown on Wednesday. I had a very massive meltdown on Wednesday, autistic meltdown. I now know that that's what it is, and it was hard because I had to recover. And I mean, I was not good that day, um, and I wasn't able to draw at all these couple days. Yesterday I was able to draw, but like I was working on my story time, and yeah, I mean it's been rough, and things like feel like not feel like things are not looking up, you know. And I feel like if things don't happen online, I will have to stop with my art and get try to get any other type of job, you know, which is also hard to get here. But anyway, it's been hard to get jobs lately. And yeah, I mean, I've been trying a lot, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And but the bills don't wait, you know. Capitalism doesn't wait for you to recover, for you to find a new job, for you to, you know, stabilize yourself. And that makes me very anxious because I have a family to take care of. I have a wife, I have a dog, I have a house, I have a car to fix. I have a lot of responsibilities that makes things, I mean, makes me very anxious every single day. Like every single day I wake up and think, will this work? Please make it work. Like please, I'm really trying. Hi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Was just venting a little bit here because life has been really rough lately. Not easy at all. And I know life happens, and sometimes we gotta deal with it, but at the same time it's hard to deal with it. So yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks. That's why I made that goal over there to try to raise that money of rent, the car, fixing the food I need to eat every day. You know, we gotta eat. Artists also eat. You know, we gotta feed ourselves, and it's been hard to do that lately. Without a job, without a support. And I mean, there's a few people who sometimes support my art, but I like, and I'm very grateful for them. But I need to have more stability, and it's hard to get that with my current social media, like the way it is right now. It's been rough to try to build an audience. I don't know if I got too late to the game, you know, maybe. But it is what I know how to do. It's what I know. It's the job I know how to do. No, it's the ability I have to give. And I really wish I was able to that happen. Okay, let's see how it's looking. I think I was able to clean it up pretty much. Oh, it's looking cute. Oh. Okay, I think we can start coloring it. So let's start coloring it. Okay, I think we can make this line a little thinner too. But yeah, it's been a scary month. Which is ironic since it's Halloween month. Spooky month. Yeah. It's kind of hard to get my hopes up lately. With this wave of bad luck we're having. Because the card breaking out was not at all in the plans. Like, that goal is not the amount I need every month. I need less of that, but than that. But like, it was just so unexpected. And if you have a car, you know that you cannot wait a long time to fix, especially when it's things in the motor, because it gets worse over time. If the car if the car um stays without using, you know, without it stays still, you cannot do that. And I mean, we're still paying for that car, so we need it to be working, you know. It's not a small debt. It's a very big debt. So yeah, sometimes we make mistakes in life, but now we gotta deal with it. There's nothing I can do about it besides trying to make my art happen and become my work, because that's the dream. I really wish I was able to live off my art. It would be amazing. Let's see the sketch. Oh, I forgot the hand. Forgot to draw the hand. Yeah. Okay, this is weird. Keep viewers on stream. What? The stream still up? It is. Let's keep going. Just, yeah. Guess I'm just tired of the grind of capitalism. You know, capitalism. It's a hard word to pronounce in English. It's like it doesn't wait for you to get your life together, you know. And it's very exhausting. And this hand looks weird. Maybe if I do that. So let's see if this hand. Wait, let me just. Well, we finished this line art. Feel like we finished it. See, looking cute. Looking very cute. I'm gonna wait for here. Alright. Find this piece here. We'll color it later, but I have to end the stream right now. I gotta go have lunch. Because we all gotta eat sometimes. So make this look a little bit better. Okay. Come on. All right. Oh, I haven't finished. I haven't saved it once. Big mistake. Here. Trapdoor 2. Because I will still color it. Yeah. There's that. Gonna call it a day. Thank you for watching the stream with me. It was very fun drawing them today. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and so you can have be notified when a new stream starts and when there's a new video up. And also, please, if you can, consider getting a commission. My Halloween commissions are open. There's a sale going on, so we can check in my page, my coffee page. And also, if you can, support my Patreon, because that will allow me to keep making art and making animations and making story times, etc. and making art and story times. And yeah, so if you can support my Patreon. By supporting any tier, you'll get access to our Discord server, which has some exclusive artworks there. And yeah, the access, you can access it for only $5. So yeah, you'll be helping me a lot by doing that and allowing me to keep making art. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and please like and subscribe to get notified when I release a new video or live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and bye!